Yo, this Pomatic, GodSpeedNation. My man Sticks.
Man, Sticks, what up?
GodSpeedNation. Go back, way back. Just want to share something with y'all. Tonight we're going to talk about Adam and Eve and the fallen pastors. And tonight is a briefing of a conversation that I had with a pastor of a church I attended. For what reason, I don't know. God got me off in there, so, I got to move. He said, move, got to move. And it was based off, he started a church, and it was based off the beginning, and I was with him in the beginning, and then to the end, meaning to when I left. But basically, I'm going to go right into the future with it, reading the present. So it was Sunday, and everything whopped the bam, and I left. I was disgusted with the sermon, disgusted with the whole situation, because it started off as family. It started off as God's kingdom on earth, meaning we want to see what it looked like. Then it went straight to some materialism shit. It went straight to some, he want a jet. And you got to remind you that the nigga just started the church. So that means it's only, been open 2 months. And already this nigga talking about he want a jet. You know what I'm saying? And a leotard jet and a motherfucking Rolls Royce. Now, this shit is happening right before my eyes. I'm sitting here like, I'm feeling it, and I'm doing this for my family, for my wifey. They all understand the mathematics, but it's somewhere to come together as a family, as a structure. For my baby, we can sit, chill, and be upright. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I see God people in there. That's what got me going. Really stuck there. The people that's in there really searching for the will of God, but they're going under the church act, because when you're not told about other things in life, when you're not enlightened about other knowledge in life, when you're just under the matrix, church cap you. That's the highest. When you trying to, especially if you're a spiritual person, it caps you. That's the highest you're going to go is religion. That's the highest they got you go is religion, and you don't know to break up out of that bubble and go higher. So basically, that's what they're looking for. They got a strong belief in God, but church is all they got. And these the people in there, and a lot of them came through me, because he used to let me kick little sermons under the act that it was just, he was letting me speak. When he opened up his church, he let me speak, but it wasn't like he let me speak. God let me speak, and I'm going to explain that God let me speak. He passed out a raffle, and it was little cards in there, and it was little stuff written on the cards. And the first card I got was, if you could talk to anybody in the Bible, who would it be, and what questions would you ask them? Now, I'm thinking everybody else got these questions, and the next person had a question is, you went to somebody's house and some hair was in the food, would you eat it, or would you tell them, or what would you do? And I'm thinking like, wow, okay, here we go. God want me to get down. He want me to show the people, because they packed, they got grandmas, you know what I'm saying, humble, meek, strong women, grown men, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of the older generation, but respectful generation in there. And then here I am looking like Sahu. I got the dreads, I got the blue jean suit with the little chain tucked in, just modest with it. But to him, I look like Sahu, so they looking like, what the hell is he finna say? So I kicked the Moses to him, and I said, I kept it very brief, I said, Moses reflect, it's like, how he is in the community to be hunted down by a Pharaoh trying to kill you, which what we go through today in our community. I kept it real slick, but they didn't know this shit was gonna come out of my mouth. So I inspired his church, and he knew that, but he wanted to, I don't know if he didn't, or no, he did, because it started off as, let me help you, like that. That's what I told him. Help me help you. That's what I told him. He said, I got you. So he get to church. The church is on and cracking. I'm the first member on top of that, because, everybody's sitting there, and after that, stuff started, it was getting good, then it started going sour. So I'm chilling, we sitting there, I'm listening to this nigga talk about leotard jets and Rolls Royces, and I'm trying to scratch my head what go on, but we gonna fast forward it into the future. Based off with Sticks, what you got to ask me about this situation so we can bring it to the future? I'm just trying to get my briefing of what's going on.
All right. What did you expect from this brother when he first put you on to the way he think, the way he moved, what he was trying to build? What did you think of him offhand?
I thought that he had I knew that he had a good heart. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was a respectable, upright man. He had a good heart. He was kind of half-cocked. So he was one of them ones that had a little bit of calling that God been trying to wake up for a long time. But God didn't know how to get him above the religious stuff in thought and essence and spirit, and still keep him in the religion so he can keep his heart locked, like chain, like locked which in gold, where it can't be corrupt. God wanted to put his heart gold, because in that religion it get corrupt. So God was looking for one of that age that he can make heart gold and put him in a bullshit religion, you know what I'm saying? But this is the 85% of our people, so he, you know, this is the way God trying to tap into our people. So that's why, you know, that's what I seen. You know, he started off sincere. He started off, you know, he wanted to help the people. Plus, he was cool with the kids. He always had you laughing. He real funny. He got jokes. But go ahead. He was kind of my guy. Plus, he married me and my wife. So that's how I actually, you know, came engaged with the dude. That's how I actually got to know him, you know, and all that.
All right. Do you feel that you guys had anything in common? Anything that maybe kind of laid the foundation for something you seen that you had on common ground with this brother?
I seen him as an older me if I never woke up. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I still had that yarning. I still had that God in me, but I wouldn't know what to go, so I'd probably go to church or I'd be a Muslim. But, you know, I might go to church. Most likely I'd be sitting in church somewhere preaching. That's what I seen.
When did he start to change?
I don't know. It was very... Oh, okay, it's one time he said they had an engagement, that a family reunion, they was going to go on the yacht and kick it at a club and drink champagne, some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, cool. And I could see the congregation, the people out in the congregation heard me speak plenty times on occasions. And they gone off the God body, you know, the nigga looked like Gatsahu, but he spit the fire Asa. So they gone off that. So what happened was he told us he gonna close down the church and go out of town. And when he just started, I'm thinking like, wait a minute, what you finna do? He like, oh, we finna go to this family engagement. We finna go on the, you know, on the yacht, on the boat. And I'm thinking like everybody, you know, the church people don't really know what's going on. And then they tell us, you know, but if you want you can go somewhere else and get your worship on until we get back. And I'm in here like, whoa, wait a minute. Old head told me church doors never close. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? But he don't know his woman was under the Jezebel Act. You know, she was the Adam and Eve. She was Eve. And apparently he stopped listening to God, so she started listening to him and started trying to take over. So we're gonna take it directly into the now. So he called me. This was after church, you know, I was already in there. He was going off the lid, Todd Jet and everything, but I'm gonna go straight into the flick. We'll kick it off. He called me. Well, after it kicked off, he called me. I'm gonna do a Nicky Tarantino. I'm gonna tell the story backwards. So he called me. He said, Brother Antoine, is there anything I did to offend you? Is there any way, you know, I angered you? And I was like, first of all, brother, anger mean I want to hurt you, I want to kill you. I said, no, ain't no. I said, first of all, you don't even listen. I see half the stuff I talk to you about, you don't even listen. He's like, what you mean? I said, you can't listen. I already told you about this. I don't get angry like that. I ain't trying to kill you, murder you, or nothing like that. I don't work off the lower self like that. Is you listening? And he said, well, yeah, I kind of understand. I said, no, I don't want to kill you, but I said, let's think of it like this. I said, let's think of it like you got a child, you raise them, you treat them good, you treat them nice, you give them everything they want. When they get grown, they turn into a crackhead. He's like, I said, yeah, disappointment like that. I said, I'm very disappointed in what I seen. And I was like, he got quiet. He's like, well, what did you see? I said, what do you mean what I see? If you don't understand, if you didn't see what I see, that means we got a serious ass problem here. I said, ain't no way in hell you mean to tell me you can't see or you looking. I said, you sound like you don't give a fuck. He like, whoa. So I said, well, come on, man. You got people looking crazy in your congregation. The young queen behind me got them grilling, twirling her fingers. The person over here ain't even moving. They got their head down. I said, is you even paying attention to what's going on around you? I said, this nigga lost in the sauce. I said, come on, man. And you talking about Leotard jets and Rolls Royce. I said, how the fuck this look? This shit starting to look like everything else I've been seeing. And he was like, explain to me what you've been seeing. I said, man, have you, I said, first of all, you don't even give a fuck. And I said, have you paid attention to what's going on? Have you even looked at what's going on around you, or is we far from the mark? So he quiet and shit, you know what I'm saying? He quiet, and he basically, I said, nigga, I see I'm holding the door, you know. So I said, man, Joe, I said, how the hell you gonna go out of town like that and leave your congregation hanging? I said, don't you know Satan working 24/7 while you gone? I said, you know Satan ain't getting no sleep. Have you seen what's going on to these brothers out here on these streets? Do you know the unprotection of the black woman that's out here every Friday trying to rape her? The motherfucking nigga trying to rape her, the white man trying to rape her, the businesses trying to rape her, everybody trying to get over on her. I mean, she can just call for a repair, some shit that costs $25. Goddamn it, she get hit up for $3,500. And then know she gonna pay because she non-confrontational and she just trying to get this shit taken care of. But here you is on a motherfucking boat kicking it. And I said, and he ain't say shit. Then I said, you got motherfucking Jezebel up here like she the shit. You know, now this is some little, some chick come out of nowhere, been there for two weeks. We've been with this nigga for three years before he had anything. She been here for 2 weeks now. She's the, she's doing announcements and she's the pastor wife, best God, Christ, and child, or some shit. And I'm looking at the queens that been down here for a minute grilling. I said, nigga, I'm from the streets. I said, let me explain something to you. If I've been with you since day one, and then when you come up, you get a whole nother crew, don't you think motherfuckers gonna be pissed at you? I said, Joe, there's repercussions and consequences behind shit like that. I said, Joe, you gonna pay, you gonna learn to quit playing with God people. I said, Joe, you blessed to have a congregation that come towards you that's sincerely good people. And I said, that's the triple fold. That's what's really gonna hurt your ass, because these people in here real about their shit, and you up here playing with them. I said, but you know what? You need to hurry up and either learn the lesson, get it over real quick, or it's gonna take longer. I said, I'm not wishing hate on you, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that don't get mad at the messenger. I said, but as soon as you get it right, hit me up and we can maybe continue where we left off at. But it was a month, you know, most shit. The story is just ridiculous. So he on the phone ain't saying shit because he quiet. So they tell me if you quiet, that mean you listening. And on top of listening, I realized that the motherfucker was learning, because his ass was asleep under the Adam and Eve. Eve put his ass to sleep. He had no motherfucking idea he was under this spell doing all this crazy shit. See, when you take a motherfucker life, when he in his life, he can't see the life. But if you shoot a nigga life in your mind, and then you bring back his actions back to him, it fuck his head up. And it was the truth, because he couldn't say none of it was a lie. None of that shit was my opinion. All that was facts of actions he did. So all I did was put his actions back at him. And even if they was ruthless, then, I mean, it's much more ruthless shit I want to say, but I don't want to hurt the man's soul like that. But even if they was ruthless, you can't say shit because they was like, how you get mad about me telling you some shit you did? And I can tell him trying to itch and itch. I said, nigga, I hold a door for you, motherfucker. I take a bullet for you. I said, at that door, I greet people. I said, but I play the peasant role. I said, you tell me I'm a king, but I play the peasant role. You tell me I'm a leader, but I play the peasant role. I said, I do it so well. I said, I smile, I greet the people I hug. I said, they love me. But I said, I said, don't you know motherfuckers coming in these churches killing people right now? I said, don't that mean like seem like I take a bullet for you, but you want to play me like a slave? I said, nigga, you got me fucked up. And you got any more questions, G? I mean, I can just keep going on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
What can he do to change?
Well, fuck that. Hold on. I'm going to tell you what he can do to change. First of all, he upheld this Jezebel bitch. This bitch been there for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden she up there with the tight skirt on, the mini red bottoms and shit like that. And I'm like, hold on. Didn't y'all say when y'all first started that we gonna dress down and the females please dress respectful? We be respectful. He ain't say shit. I said, then you put Jezebel up here for everybody to motherfucking see with this little ass skirt on. I said, Joe, my daughter ain't finna emulate that. I said, my wife ain't never finna be on that, some shit like that. I said, my wife was a queen. God, goddammit, God is meek, humble, strong, sit on the side, behind her nigga, not in front of her nigga, above her nigga. I said, you don't know nothing about that Black Panther shit, do you? I said, you don't know nothing about that Muslim shit, do you? I said, Joe, you lost in the motherfucking sauce. I said, you need to wake the fuck up. I said, what's finna happen right now is God is finna come holler at your ass, and he through scratch from not having nothing from what you just came from. Then you just go through this shit. Then you just get laid off. Then you just come out of the shadow of the valley of death. And soon as God, goddammit, grant the little key, taking the little key, your ass in here talking about Leotard jets and Rolls Royce. Motherfucking Adam and Eve. And what's going on is the woman is trying to put the nigga to sleep. Because woman putting him to sleep. Eve is saying, see, in the Eurasia book it speaks. What really happened, what they say happened was Eve meant well. But it was another person that was in the garden with him saying, look, we can do it faster. You can speed up the evolutionary process. That's the scientific way. That's the white man way. We can do it, you know, unnatural. So she's like, okay, cool. So she suggested to Adam, let's, instead of just hug the people, how about we give them a dap, because that's real quick, and push them on their way. So he like, what the fuck you talking about, E? With the dap? Well, he like, that ain't personal, you know, that ain't really personal, but it's a quicker way. So that means we can dap about 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people versus hugging, we can only do 5. And he like, no. And then over time, she keep talking and suggesting and talking, then she playing with the pussy, and he getting weak. And he getting weak, he like, oh, shit. That's, you know, he's like, you know what? We can dab. And that's what this nigga doing. Now he dabbing, and I'm sitting here like Jesus, goddammit, under the BEELZEBUB, act like, nigga, you're bogus. You know what I'm saying? You're bogus as hell. See, what happened is he supposed to let me speak or say something. I don't know what the fuck he want me to do. But he know he supposed to put me on. And he keep on telling me, I got something for you to do. I got something for you to do. I got something for you to do. I ain't even say shit. So one day I asked him, I said, you know, for the last 12 times you asked me that you got something for me to do, can you please tell me what that is? And he's like, I forgot. No, nigga, your wife spent your ass and told you, no, that ain't a good idea because I don't play the role. I got the long dreads under the Jesus bread. I don't play the role. You know what I'm saying? I look like I look. I said, nigga, the reason I'm going to stay looking like I look is because what's coming out of my mouth is from God and not me. And so I'm going to look like that. When you look at me, you looking like nigga don't know shit.